Alright, so this is our 2-3 matchup zone, also known as the Syracuse zone. Um, you'll notice that we are the red team, offense is the black team. The top two guards, um, we want to show like we're in a typical 2-3. So most teams will try to attack a zone with either a 3-out, 2-in set, like they're in right now, or they'll send someone to the high post and be in a 1-3-1 offensive set. If a team starts out in a 3-out, 2-in set, like what they are here, and there's nobody at the high post, we don't need to send one of our top two guards to take away nobody. So one of our top two guards, in this case the 2 on red, is taking the ball. He's picking up the ball. The other wing, the 1 on red, doesn't need to go to the high post and guard nobody. So he is taking away a wing. He's kind of shading towards the 3 on black. Because our our bottom forward, in this case 3 on red, doesn't have to be there on the pass. If the ball's passed from the 1 on black to 3 on black, the 1 on red's going to pick that up. And because 3 on red doesn't have to get that first pass, he can rotate down a little bit and shade to take away the 5 on black. Because of that, 5 can rotate over, 5 on red can rotate over and take away 4 on black. And our opposite forward, 4 on red, has the first pass responsibility to 2 on black. So it looks almost like a man-to-man in this situation. Let's say they do decide to send somebody to the high post. Our 5 on red is communicating. He's flashing to the high post. He's communicating with our other wing. When this happens, the 1's going to rotate over to take away that high post. Now, the 3 on red recognizes this, that he now has first pass responsibilities if the ball gets passed to 3 on black. And 5 on red now has to rotate over and take away that direct entry pass to 5 on black. If the ball is passed from 1 on black to 3 on black, 3 has first pass responsibility, so he's got to be there on the catch. And the top wing, 2 on red, now has to follow the pass over and bump 3 down. When the ball is passed to the wing, the 5 on red has to take away, he has to front, 3/4 front. He has to take away that direct entry pass to 5 on black. And just like you would in a man-to-man, the 4 on red is rotating over into help side to take away anything middle. Once the ball is there, 2 is bumping the 3 down. The 1 is working hard to get on the high side of the high post. Our wings never want to get caught on the low side guarding the high post, because what will happen is the ball will swing back up to the 1 on black, and 4 will set a screen, and the 1 will come off to the right side of it, and they'll have 3 against 2. So we want to always make sure we're on the high side so we don't get screened. Once the 3 can bump down, the 5 can rotate over and take a step up and help pinch the high post, taking away any lob pass to the 4 at the high post. Let's say they do swing the ball back up to the top. Everyone rotates just like they would in a man-to-man defense. They follow the pass. Notice how the 1 on red, who was taken over the high post, and the ball swings back to the top, it's his responsibility now to take the ball, and 2 on red now takes the high post. So they alternate their responsibilities. Once that happens, 3's got to take a step up, because now he's going to have first pass responsibilities, and everyone rotates back to where they were before when the ball is at the top of the key. If the ball swings to the other side, the 5 has to rotate over and take away the 5 on black rotating ball side. 2 on red will have to fight over the high post and get on the high side. 4's got to be there on the first pass. He's got to be there on the catch. And 1, the guy guarding the ball, has to follow the pass to eventually bump the 4-man down. 3 on red, similar to the last, to when the ball was swung to the other side. 3 on red, rotates over like you would in a man-to-man, and he's in help side. He takes a step towards the ball. 1 will now eventually bump down the 4, but in this situation, let's look at if the ball goes quickly from the top to the wing and directly, let's say the 5 steps out to the corner, and if the 5 ever steps out to the corner and catches the pass, our 5-man, 5 on red, has to step out and guard him. If our 5-man ever has to be extended out to the corner or short corner, we always want to trap that. So the 4, after he's bumped down from the 1, will go directly into trapping the corner. The 5 and 4 will trap. 1 will deny that direct pass back to where the ball just came from. And it's very, very important that our opposite forward, in this case the 3 on red, has to rotate over and take away any post that dives down. In this case, it's probably going to be the high post guy. 4 on black will dive straight down. 3 has to fight to get in front of him to take away that direct pass. 2 on red will rotate down and try to get right in the line of the ball, right in the line of the pass from 5 to 3. He has to be either equal or lower than the line of the ball from the 5 on black passing to 3 on black. 3 rotates over to take away that direct pass. We have the trap, and then 2 is in the line of the ball, line of the pass. Let's say the 5 has the ball in the corner. We have the trap. Let's say they swing it all the way back up top to the 1. If that happens, our guy in help side, in this case 2 on red, who is guarding 2 people, it's his job to be there on the catch. So 2 will rotate up, and just like you would in kind of a scramble man-to-man situation, we'll try to rotate back to our spots and the air time of the ball. The 1 will rotate back to take away anything high post. 3's got to rotate over because he's going to have first pass responsibilities if the 1 passes directly to the 3 on black. 5's rotating back to the middle, and 4 is rotating back to where he's going to have first pass responsibilities if the 1 passes to 2 on black. And we're back to where we should be when the ball's at the top of the key. In this case, 1 can recognize, you know what, there's nobody at the high post. I don't need to be here. Guarding nobody, so he can rotate over, and the 4 would bump down, knowing that he doesn't have first pass responsibilities, and it looks somewhat like a man-to-man. So when the 1 sees that someone's going to come into the high post, he has to rotate over and take away high post, and the 4 drops up to take away first pass. 3's pinching. When the ball swings to the 3, our forward, in this case 3 on red, has to be there on the catch, as 2 follows the pass to go bump him down. 5 again has to rotate over and get in front of that man so they can't make the quick drop down pass to the block. 1's working hard to get on the high side of the high post, and 4 is rotating over to be in help side. Let's say again that the guy on the block decides to pop out to the corner. The ball pops to the corner, and the 5 has to come out. We automatically go into trap. The forward 3 and our 5-man trap in the corner. The guy guarding the ball rotates over and takes away that quick pass back. So we're 2 on red. We'll take away the pass back. Most important part of this is the opposite forward. 4 on red needs to rotate over and get in front of the guy diving to the rim. And then 1 drops back, and he's got 2 guys. He wants to be as low as the opposite wing, so 1 needs to be as low as 2 on black. Let's say that again they swing it up to the top, they find the open man. 1's got to be there on the catch. 2 rotates to the middle. 5 rotates back to the middle. 4 rotates back to his spot, so if 1 were to quickly pass to 2 on black, he'd be able to be there on the catch. And the same thing with 3, he rotates back up to where if 1 passes to 3 on black, he can be there on the catch. So we rotate back to where we should be when the ball is at the top of the key. 2 recognizes again that there's no high post. So when 2 recognizes that, he can shade more to a wing. It allows 3 to stay low and guard the 4 guy. It's going to allow 5 to rotate over and take shade more towards the 5 on black, and that will allow 4 to bump up a little bit higher. And now it looks like we're almost in a man-to-man. Let's say they swing it to the wing and 4 comes to the high post. Let's say in this situation they're able to go quickly to the wing and actually enter the ball to the high post. So let's say they go 1 passes quickly to 2, and then it enters quickly to 4 before our 2 guy can get in front of that and take it away. Anytime the ball goes to the high post, this is very important. The 5 man has to come up and close out hands high, taking away his shot. First thing we want to take away is shot. Second thing they'll look for is the high-low pass, the drop down to the 5. So our rotation is anytime the ball is entered to the high post, both of our forwards, the 4 and the 3, have to drop down and take away any high-low pass. So you see the 4 and the 3 here are dropping down. The other 2 wings are dropping to take away any easy passes to the wings. Whatever is in the line of the vision of the guy with the ball at the high post, we want to rotate and take that away. So on the backside, you'll see that the 2 guard, as he drops, is going to have 2 guys. He's going to have to guard the 1 and the 3. He's going to be kind of splitting both of those. So the ball goes to the high post. 5 takes the ball. Both forwards drop. And 2 has to guard 2 people on the backside. Once he catches it, we're in good position. Once we feel like we've kind of taken away the easy shot and the drop down, we can start to rotate back. 4 can try to get in front of 5. 3 can rotate back, and that can push 2 back up, and we're back into kind of a man-to-man look. Let's say he kicks it back up to the top. 2 will be there on the catch, and then we try to rotate back to our spot. So 1 will get the high post, 5 will drop down, and 4 is here, and we're right where we should be when the ball is at the top of the key. So let's look at this through one more time, all the way through. One key thing to note as you start, we want to start looking like we're in a 2-3. So if there's no high post, we want this to look like we're in a 2-3. When they send something to the high post, we almost form into a 1-3-1 look. So we form into whatever the defense gives us. So we're in a 2-3 look. 1 sees the high post coming, and then we rotate it accordingly. 5 comes over, and 3 bumps up. Ball passes to the wing. 3's got to be there on the catch, and then 2's going to bump him down. When the 3 bumps down, the 5 can bump up and kind of pinch the high post. 1's always staying on top of it. Ball comes up. 2 takes away high post, and 3 rotates up. Ball swings. 4's got to be there on the catch, taking away the drop down. If the ball ever goes corner, we're going to trap with our forward and take away every other pass. Opposite forward's got to take away the guy diving. And 2 rotates and help side. Ball swings. 2's got to be there on the catch, and we all rotate back to where we should be when the ball's at the top of the key. 1 sees there's no high post, so he pushes to a side, and we all rotate accordingly. If a high post comes, 1's got to take that away, and we get into our 1-3-1 look. Ball swings to the wing again. 3's got to be there. 2's going to bump him down. If they go quickly to the corner, we're trapping it. Opposite forward's got to take away the guy diving. If they swing it back up top, same thing. 1's going to be there on the catch. Okay, 2 sees there's no high post, so he pushes over. Now we look like we're in a man-to-man. When he swings it, let's say they go quickly and they're able to enter the ball to the high post. 5's got to come up and get the ball. Both forwards drop. We recover. They swing it back to the top. We're going to rotate back to our spots, and we're right to where we should be. That is our Syracuse zone.